All right, love me some NAVI train. I'm sure they do too. Virtus.pro gonna have had to fill their lungs with some fresh air, I think, after that one.
Maybe go splash your face, look in the mirror, go, that was a bad dream. Let's try now. Let's see how Train can...
Yeah, I mean, it's just so good to hear from GG.BET and Kazard, etc., talking about the fact, you know, the impact it can be to lose a game like that, where you have such a commanding lead and it's slowly taken away from you. That is a mentally taxing process to undergo. Let's see if they can reset. Strong in the server as well as mentally. Jame with a CZ and armor. He's always set up for success, is Jame. Doesn't matter if it's the pistol round. I can't have my AWP, but I will have a raid boss set up. Simple. Smoked off, won't contest.
Yeah, you know what's so insane about giving him the CZ and he's going to be the AWPer later in the game? It's a $100 kill reward on that bad boy right there. So putting a lot of confidence in.
He just has to kill 5.
Exactly. Get that impact in. Still jiggling. One's actually crossed his line of sight, so Boomich has slipped the net there on a perfect timing, and I'm not sure that Jame is anywhere awares of this.
He's going to get shot in the side of the head if he's not careful.
Yeah, the risk for Boomich is if he peers out higher ramp, those USPs at range have that clear advantage, and traditionally you have players playing towards hump or on the trains in the back lines, and they're going to repick, double pick lower here. Okay, well, there you go. Didn't matter after all.
Gets
Warning
his
sign.
information. And also running down that ramp against what you know is a CZ75 is pretty intimidating.
Yeah, lucky they've still held on to these nades. So Electronic lining up one. Perfecto has a molly and a flash as well. And James actually taking a bit of space here. So this is going to be cheeky. Is he going to pick this or is he just going to stand and wait? Nades are coming.
Yep, rotate will be on its way.
Bomb.
He needs that, and he gets it. Electronic going down, and with the bomb, it doesn't matter what you've got in the site. You've got to get back up there.
Seconds.
You've got to go up the ladder or oil or something. Jame, power position now. Cautious of the ramp. Perfecto wants to pick up that bomb. Don't forget that. He doesn't actually have the info on
15.
it. Still has it. Important jewel. Important jewel. And he's won it. 10 seconds. Swaps to the Glock. Jame can't do it all. Boomich. 5. Oh! Headshot.
Ripped out of the sky.
Everybody knows you run faster with a knife. Woo!
All right, well, VP. Pistol round and all through Jame. The fact that he drops the bomb there, it's in no man's land. There's no time on the clock. Navi want to take space. They want to push in the backlines with those Glocks to really stifle the rotations. Don't worry about the rotations. You got to get that bomb down first and foremost. Great job from
I didn't realize it was actually Boomich that finished off Perfecto. Gives it a good go. Look at this. Damn, that is satisfying.
All right, well, that's frustrating, but they know where they went wrong right there. It's just Jame being a real thorn in the side. The pistols will come out. Just a light upgrade, a couple of P250s, HE, flashbang, and a deagle for simple.
So you've got the CZ armor in the first, then you go USP armor in the second.
It's, yeah, classic maneuver, this one.
Classic Jame has a worse buy in the second than the pistol, but no. Jokes aside, this hasn't been an issue for VP, and you already see the 2 casualties in the feed.
Now, Simple's gone for a bit of a play on his own here. Nutmeg in the smoke, it's starting to fade. He's creeping on through. Buster on the other side of things, and it's all going to come down to the timing of Buster's jiggle. Cleans up Simple, and it's just going to leave Perfecto and Flamey. Rush, we haven't checked in with you today. Are you still with us? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
All right. We're enjoying this. What do you think of that comeback?
It was pretty interesting, to be honest. Those B splits were very potent.
We can hear you scratching your beard, so is it itchy?
That's my mask having a little rumble here. Let me
While
you talk, okay. There we go.
A bit quieter, but that's probably better.
Oh, it's the same. But either way,
I've never heard Rush's facial hair to this extent before.
No,
it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in there, tucked in tight.
Alex, after the game, pop by.
Maybe I will. You can't stop me.
All right, well, the guns are out. Navi, they've purchased on in on the 3rd round here. Galil's met with some utility and some AKs to boot. Famus is on the other side of things, and guess what? Jame has his AWP, so...
Ooh, Boomich is in jeopardy, and, well, Flamey catching a nice round from the AWP to his belly. He's gone. Early casualty for NIP. Where are they? NAVI.
The B-stream.
And Perfecto does catch a nice nade from Buster. So that early damage has been converted. I am going to temper my excitement as Virtus.pro look indomitable. They did as well on Dust 2. We've seen the resilience of Navi's players, and it could even display itself here in this round. Look how much space Boomich is
he's not
taking.
been spotted.
Yeah, and look, they're starting to head towards B. If he kills Kickit, on the fact that Kickit's going CT almost favors Boomich, depending on the timing.
Surely they know he's here,
Yeah, okay. If he'd have managed to tuck into that corner, he would have been in such a prime position to stop Jame from punishing this ramp. Instead, yeah, perfect. Flash smoke doesn't matter. Jane pulls the trigger onto Simple. Electronic thrust into a impossible 1 versus 5. We do see the conversion. They maintain all their weapons, even a cheeky AK for kick it.
All right, well, that round right there was Navi's first real attempt here.
I've got some top-tier analysis for you here, Chad.
You almost called me Hank.
I did. NAVI have only got 2 kills so far, and that's not good enough. What do you think?
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Happy to help. I'm here all week.
Yeah, that's a good bit of analysis right there. The kills are important, guys.
They are. I think you have to kill 5 usually.
There's the 5 headshot strategy. That one does get deployed from time to time. And there's also the detonate the bomb strategy.
Ah, the bomb strategy.
Yeah, so you can pick one or the other, but you need one of them to be able to win around here. So let's see which one Navi have opted for this time round. Tech9 a couple of Deagles flaming onto the Glock.
Train, very unique in its map design primarily because of this part of the map. It's IV, oof, and it hurts for Boomich and Electronic. You've essentially got 2 longs from T-spawn. It does lead to a lot of CT responsibilities.
Footsteps will be heard there as well. So damage done. Buster won't know exactly how much. He's just calling for a little bit of support, and we can see Yakinda can do so from this red train, swing around when Buster needs help. They've gone into a 2-3 formation, so the rotation to help Ivy from the B players is far away, but there shouldn't be too many qualms against these pistols. 4 players now from Navi on the other side of things and playing this slow, baiting out those nades. Here comes the creep.
Oh, send in Simple. Get the job done. Uh-oh, baited as well. Yakinda tucking in. Doesn't want to get overwhelmed by the 4-man swing. And Jane called in to action for backtracks.
All right, well, this one should be mopped up. Flamey's the last man standing, has the FAMAS. They know where he is. And as he gets to old bomb, Jane picks up his little head. They're just gonna let him keep coming. That's all right, mate. There you go. As the round to go on the board for VP, 4-0 now. I want to note that on the first gun round, Jane went solo inside and picked box halls, right? And that's the AWPer. That's your AWPing presence immediately on the other side of the map. Now Buster's brought out a secondary AWP, which allows James to stay even more flexible, right? He's the rotator player.
James got the spawn for Brown Halls. He will likely take it.
It'd be good to do that because they can lock down any early pressure, right? He can be that canary in the coal mine. Take a pick. He's already shown the proficiency to do so, so Flamey and Co might be on the lookout for that. But if it is a spill into yard, we're going to see Buster with that secondary AWP over towards the green train. So James, a lot of pressure on him again. If he can find this, it's really going to stifle Navi's default.
Okay, giving it everything she's got, Captain. Simple's actually holding for the aggressive peek. He's anticipating this move from Jame. Just a passive hold for anyone advancing. It will be Boomich that's on his way, and the timing, couldn't be better for Boomich. Jame pulls away.
He's coming back.
Yeah, he's aware that this is a possibility. Oh my god, he's flashed as well. They know exactly where he is. James, surely a dead man. Misses his only shot he'll be allowed to take, and they flood into the site. Just a Counter-Strike timing moment that's going to haunt the rest of VP now as they attempt to retake a very flooded site. Navi have got Boomich pushed up towards yellow. 2 on Z already backing away.
Save,
yeah, they should. They should.
I feel that Simple AWPing high ramp there may have caught James' leg. I don't know, but the only reason that they would go down low ramp with that much conviction, just seemingly for no reason, feels like they may have caught James. But regardless, this hunt is on. VP trying to tuck away to Ivy. I want to hold on to that AWP of Buster. The money is pretty decent so far, but still very early stages. If you want to hold on to what they have as well, just start building a bit of that economy on the T side. Bomb's about to go off. Win bonus about to fill those bank accounts. And they're off the mark.
I see what you're saying, Chad, because otherwise it's just the craziest of gambles.
Yeah, it just was so quick. And it was without too much utility behind it as well. And sure, maybe there's a tendency of Kicker holding that bomb site solo that they were trying to really get on top of there, but it's just so quick into the site. And James couldn't do anything, right? Or close range, you still get that full kit of utility on him. The armor's gone, the kit's gone. It's a lot to lose, right? There's that risk right there. So Navi are on the board.
And the bonus of the save, of course, enables VP to have every bell and whistle they desire for our 6th. A wide open B site, 5-man lean outer.
All brave from Perfecto.
Very brave. Pushing out and converting. The trade is there late. Yakinda takes control. Boomich once more! Straight out of Pop Dog. And the frags all connecting for VP.
Didn't get the room, so now Flamey and Simple are still tucked in towards main. They have the bomb and they have plenty of time, but Simple needs to work with this AWP. Difficult to find the shots here. Yakinda behind the smoke, more utility to work with as well. Oh, if he only knew. If he only knew. Yakinda's still hanging around close.
Yeah.
So he is a little bit vulnerable here if he's not careful, but does have an AWP overseeing from Bomb Train. There's also Buster all the way back, tucked in the corner of Backtracks. And they're playing retake towards B.
Hoping for a misstep. Molly for Sandwich. He spotted Yakinda, and he doesn't miss. Simple pursuing a second frag. It wasn't far off. A momentary glimpse of Jame, enough for him to pull the trigger. Doesn't quite convert, but getting scary now. Flamey and Simple's comms. Now just Simple, no need to talk. Big need to frag. Yeah, the wallbang from Buster. Just past Simple's ear. And Jame doesn't know. What? Okay, now he does. A frag and hunting Buster. Buster knows he's about to try and win an AWP duel. Pop Dog is a threat.
He's gonna jump off the ladder, isn't he?
Such a great read. He can check Pop from here as well. He's got 17 seconds, Chad.
Oh,
I think he saw him.
Box.
If he has one fight, one duel with Sanji, and he's hit the no-scope.
Plant.
Buster can't contest. He's going Backtracks. It's a safe plant, I think. Simple's making it 2v4 Sing, but Buster cancels the quiet. 3 frags for Buster in that round with the AWP. Simple, an impressive feat to make it that close.
Yeah, you can see it's like a sigh of relief once Buster hits
Just gets
that
full
shot,
nades off all those corpses. That's how much they were rushing into the site.
That is a lot to scavenge right there. A big round to win, a lot to pick up. Doesn't want that AK. Keep that AWP going forward. But these highlights from Simple here, just turning around that was a 2-on-4, almost into
Such
a
a
win of a
threat.
1-on-1.
He's such a threat. His awareness of what he's vulnerable to, where his weaknesses lie, and the information his teammates, or rather his enemies, are working with. It's really good shooting. Buster did a lot to convert that round.
Yeah, so Simple there knowing he's going to get picked from 1 or 2 spots, right? Either aggression or Ivy, or from the back of old Bomb Train. And, well, he gambled incorrectly there. The eyes were always going to be trained on him.
Whoa, that's a big win. Yeah.
The economy, though, it's kept it a little bit in check by all those frags. So if NAVI can bounce back now, they might be able to break VP here.
VP is so comfortable to leave no one early warning signal on B, and then...
It's actually wild to see a team doing these leans towards the A site and then having to rotate so heavily back, but they've stacked 3 players now. And Yakinda, we know how much of a force he is. He's tucked in towards main on his lonesome, still with a truckload of nades to use as well. Cleared main. It's early, right? So that info isn't as helpful now as what it would have been in about 50 seconds time. But he can just hang around and be a real nuisance.
Yeah, if there's an Ivy player trying to go back towards B, has to deal with Yakinda.
Is this a fake, or are they going to follow through behind these smokes here?
4 in brown halls. It has to be more than just a fake. So many flashes pop. Vision restored. Sanji, there's nothing to report. Perfecto is walking that bomb back towards the Pop Dog area.
Smoke's about to fade. Boomich has a fight.
Kikut's got a slight advantage here. Doesn't matter. Boomich, quick reactions. First frag for Train for the in-game leader of Na'Vi. Electronic, another frag. Perhaps the element of surprise from Sanji could be enough for a multi-kill here. Just the one. Flamey's hunting him, and he's been found out. Drop of the smoke doesn't achieve too much.
Still very tense here. These double AWPs at range can lock them down towards the Bomb Train here if they want to hang around and go for this. Jame now tucked in towards high ramp. Buster's rotating now. Going to be coming hump.
Simple's in that smoke, yeah. Oh, info. It's a shot for both of them. And they can sit on the side. They've got Flamey, their contingency plan up top.
Yeah, they're saving now. Yeah, don't give away these AWPs. I was talking about the economy being broken. VP should be saving. They should be high talent and out of here. Do not lose what you've got, because your next gun round is going to be looking a little bit light on. Sanji will be able to buy. Yakinda should have just enough as well. So they can make this work. Buster can drop kick it. Everything's going to work itself out. But a good round there from Na'Vi. And you see the maneuver, right? They get down and they've actually used their utility to just get Boomich in an awkward position. So as that smoke fades, Simple's also watching towards connector. This is that shot. Boomich, it looked like he should have been the one getting that, but Simple as quick as you like. And then Flamey peering out using that high ramp smoke. So the stack, it's been dealt with quite easily. And we saw that with Spirit dealing with the stacks from G2 in a similar fashion just the other day, but they were a little bit more all in on their executes. 5-2 scoreline now. Guns dropped across. Yakinda's actually opted here with an MP9. We might be seeing him go up close and personal towards Pop or main with that one. Flashes over towards Yard. Standing conditioning with the E-Box and 5 smoking. Jame, hello?
What is he up to? He wants to contest main. Sanji has to keep his AWPer safe by holding aggressively towards Pop Dog. Smokes it to buy time. Jame continues to hold. As the flames fade, though. How passive will Perfecto remain? 2 from Ivy in for the Na'Vi default at this point in time. But the CTs do seem to want to contest here. Oh, hard shot to hit. Na'Vi member spotted on Ivy.
James still searching here, as I say that. Pivoting back a little bit. Had Yakinda with him there as well. Thinking better of being in main. Once you know where the AWP is on James, you can start to isolate a couple of these other fights. You know Buster's over towards Ivy. He's shot already.
Don't envy Buster here.
Oh, electronic. Look at this. Smoke fade. He has the advantage.
Oh, really good from Buster. Needs more. Spots the bomb and takes down Simple. Looking for a flawless one. They do lose James in the process. Boomich won't find another though, and that's bomb delivered. Late lurk out main's not going to achieve too much now. That is a Virtus.pro 6th.
Oh, had a good crack of it there, Perfecto, but now with 21 points of health, it's only a matter of time. They're starting to clamp down from all different directions, damage the economy. It's probably the best he can hope for here. Takes down Yakinda, looking for more, but they just continue to evade him. Might have another. 10 seconds. Sanji up close and personal, finishes it off. And they managed to at least get one AWP carried through, an AK as well. Now it's curious to see what VP are going to do with their buy. Just take a little bit of a look, right? They did win the round, but there's not enough to operate with the double AWP setup. And that has been key. Buster's been a bit of an issue over towards Ivy with the AWP. James floating around with it as well. And I would assume that Buster's going to give that up for James. It would make a lot of sense. Give your primary AWP the AWP, and there's the final kill. Perfecto not expecting another one up close. A good attempt nonetheless. Now, the guns for Na'Vi, they can make a buy work.
I mean, Boomich had 7, I think, or someone had 7. So there's an AK now on Flamey's hands.
There's AWP on the ground as well. So tactical timeouts call from VP, and that's because their buy is actually harder to make work here. The fact that they lost a couple of members, that's not great. And, well, we'll take a quick look at the B stream. You can see NIP taking on Furia.
Wow, the fact that not only Junior having a good performance on map 1, but it seems like the entire Furia squad having a good performance on Furia's pick. That's T-side rounds. 10 T-side rounds on Nuke.
Wow, I thought with NIP actually blew through VP in a 2-0 fashion. So
NIP's game versus complexity, we casted that one as well, and that was on Nuke. We saw some very nice strategies coming out of the Swedes to contest and anti-strat the complexity boys. So credit to Furia. See if they can convert that one that's going on the B stream. Add a B to the Twitch URL if you're looking for it.
Perfecto's out again with space. They're flashing him forward. This is a fast one.
This is very fast. There's going to be a lot of frags in a very short space of time. So strap in. Take myself a deep breath. And round 9, as the smokes fade, is about to get bloody. James and Simple both spotted each other and convey that information. Kick it the first. Nice work from the CT aggressions. They've taken down not only the Ivy, but the pop prong. One walking up Olof, and Yakinda's in a prime position. Oh, not anymore. Perfecto silenced. Simple with 1. This is a chance for Electronic. He's looking for the plant, but surely going to get contested by Sanji.
2 on the flank.
Okay, he knows where they are now. 1 planted on bomb train. AWP sandwich. Make it just that bomb train player, but Electronic, he's got 2 low targets. Looking for a 1v3 here, but they find the damage. Kick at long range. Had the advantage of the scope.
Oof. Another close one.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the close ones that we saw VP losing on Dust 2 second half. This time, it's coming out their way.
And they've saved both AWPs, so they can go back to that setup that they were rocking just previously, and now their money can start to level out. Now, this is the question for Na'Vi. 7-2 in the hole, money on the fringe. Do we keep going for these buys where Tech-9s come into play? Maybe we have an AWP, but it's glass cannon. So we have to work out exactly how they want to approach this. And some really frustrating points that are happening here is that 5-man lean towards Yard that you pointed out. The fact that they are taking that gamble, and then it's working. Kickit seems to be the B anchor, but other rounds when he has a spawn, he's in pop dog. And that right there is so hard to account for if you're Navi. You don't know when to expect it. You have no tells.
Yeah, I mean, the only tell is a spawn. And look at him go. Again, Perfecto is so stubborn, trying to walk out of main.
It's almost like a bit of a lamb to a slaughter right there. He's getting space, but there's nobody who can help him behind. They're all contained by those smokes. Sanji being in pop dog makes it difficult as well. And now it's a 4-on-5 disadvantage for Na'Vi. Simple doesn't have that AWP, opted to go for the Krieg, so still will have the scope, but nowhere near as potent. And they don't have room, right? Perfecto went out main, he's dead. Well, now they're still close. They have pop control. There's no presence towards Ivy. Buster's AWPing that. You've got Kickit tucked in towards the B-bomb site, and rotations are already here. We're about to see Jane make his way onto the site as well as Yakinda. All right, Navi, how do you get out of this one?
So Electronic doesn't have a smoke, but he's lining up for something. I imagine it's just going to be a flash for Flamey.
I don't have any smokes.
Yeah. So he's got what he hopes will be a way to force Sanji or Buster off the line. It's not going to happen. James set up for success as well. Deals with the B ramp. And after that flash pops, Sanji just bides his time. He can still contest the plant from that spot. Oh, what a shot from Simple. That's the Krieg scope favoring him in that duel versus the AWP.
How are they going to plant? Look at this setup.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to plant. Great shooting again from Simple. If he finds Jane, can't because Yakinda's there. The numbers and the trades strong. Now Electronic, a familiar tale. And the 1v2 becomes a 1v1.
There's no idea where Kick It is. Does now.
And he takes it with ease. Na'Vi gifted a third. Great clutch coming up from Electronic. They needed that, but look what their money looks like. Okay, so Simple 4, 3.5. It is going to be interesting to see if the CTs do anything with this.
Yeah, I feel like they've finally been broken, right? At this stage, VP can't opt to have those AWPs, weren't able to save anything here. I really love there's so many cool little things that VP are doing. Like right there, when Yakinda comes down, Pop gets that kill on Simple, he immediately takes so much more space. So if he does get taken down, they won't expect Kick It in the same position he was just at. There's all these little details here, but we've got two Zeuses in play. Hello, come on. You gonna go all the way up? Ah! Oh, he missed. Kick It, no, the Zeus, that was the closest. He wasn't even looking. He was looking at the floor, lining up a nade. Oh, power down. Here's James' attempt. Hello. Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you that.
But now it's just the USPs, and
Those pesky USPs.
I don't think they're going to last for very long.
How did Sanji live through that? Fortunately, it is all said and not quite done. Just bust up. There we are.
Now there's where you have real questions, because we saw VP just there only invest into 2 times Zeuses. Zeuses?
Zeus's.
Zeuses.
I almost think it's like sheep, you know? You just pluralize it by saying 2 Zeus.
Okay. It still sounds weird. It's like Famus.
Famuses.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys get the point. They bought 2 of them. They don't have enough money to get the AWPs out going into this round. Means they're also light on utility. Means they're also light on defuse kits. So it's rifles. This is the first time that we're seeing VP operate without one of those big greens as far as the gun rounds are concerned. And this is where Na'Vi have a chance to break them in and keep them broken.
Yep, he's out. A trade of damage, nothing lethal. Different stance from Na'Vi.
This mid control is great, but it's also one thing to have it.
Kick It. He's got so much to deal with. He knows they're in now. It's a CT smoke to play around. He wants to try and contest this catwalk from above it. Bomb in now from Perfecto, looking to plant, Simple to babysit. Flamey is the issue. That's what the flash is for.
Down. He needs to stay alive here.
Reveals his location, nades towards him. Simple, however, onto Yakinda from Z, and Simple's just firing off every single shot. 2 have connected. Numbers favoring Na'Vi to the extent where they may want to consider the save, considering the finances, goose eggs for the majority. They'll be getting out of there.
Hunting as well. Flamey's starting to push for this. Good. Flamey's not going to get anything here. He's tried to do so much.
James.
Don't lose the AWP. Don't lose the AWP.
He has. Don't think they'll be saving it though. Buster hunted down. Oof, dink on the FAMAS, and he doesn't get to save it. So that is somewhat of a punish. But losing so many of your CT weaponry, look what it's done to VP. This gap is going to close now, Chad.
Yeah, exactly. And it felt like it was commanding from VP with those stacks. But Na'Vi, this is their game style, right? This is the Zeus that went awry. Poor Kick It. I can't believe he even gets away from that situation. All right, well, you bang on. The guns, they're not there. It will just be the pistols and that saved M4. And this is Navi's style, right? They're very grating. They'll keep chipping away as long as they keep getting the plants.
Kick It, what are you up to, my man? He even hears the pop dog ladder, and boom, Mitch has just ruined all of his hopes and dreams. Oh, really has thrown all of those out of the window. Poor old James. Backtracks with a USP against 5, fully healthy. sprightly NAVI members.
And they're on the hunt as well. They want the kills now. Boomich just got himself 3 in this round. There's a flash continuing to face. They know where he is, and Boomich is lock him in towards spawn. At this point, James is just lucky he's survived that long. Flamey finishes him off. 7-6. So yeah, 7-2 scoreline is evaporated very, very quickly.
Yeah, just after breaking that CT economy. Pushing for the punishes on the victory.
Bosh. All right, well, the double orbs are back out. Buster's purchased one through, the same for James. M4s for the remaining 3.
This was where they found a lot of their success.
Yeah, so let's see. Are they going to go for the 5-man lean towards Yard again? There has been a lot more pressure. No, Kick It will be going towards that B-bomb site. So will NAVI. They are trundling very quickly here. Way towards high ramp, displace the AWP. That's where James found some success earlier within this game. Flamey up close and personal while Simple oversees things. Use the smoke against him. He knows there's 2, right? We just heard 2 different types of fire, the AK-47 and the AUG, so he's aware that there's multiple members in box halls. That's been communicated once more. They don't want anything to do with main late NAVI. They're just like, have it. Just have it. Position with the timer on it is Electronic now keeping Buster busy, making sure they can't rotate too heavy, but they have. There's 3 players on the B-bomb site once again.
That smoke indicates there is an IV player, though, so Yukinda's going to surely be aware that there's a potential for main late arrivals. He's not choosing to contest it.
If Electronic goes back and clears this out, it's going to leave VP in the worst spot.
They've got 3 players here to receive this take, and in they go. Flashed in. Boomich is already up the catwalk. Their flashes are so suppressing. Look at that. Kicker has no vision. He's just executed. Blind. Santi, the element of surprise. Simple. Not surprised enough. He adjusts with the AWP. Oh dear, oh dear.
Electronic's already chasing.
Yeah.
Electronic is already trying to stifle Buster. As soon as he got that main kill on Yukinda, he already went back to Ivy. Buster can't save. He's done.
This is the prime position to be saving in. And bye-bye, Buster. 7-7. Na'Vi denying every penny VP invested into the 14th. Final round. Second map of the first half. And then we do see an auto shotgun pulled out. We got FAMAS for Buster. It's going to be sketchy. And considering 7-2, as you highlighted, this Na'Vi comeback very reminiscent of their Dust 2 T-side.
I just love that strat, right? That when they do that execute on B, it's not even about getting site control. It's just about getting a player on that catwalk, right, on the lane position, so that when the repeats come in, Na'Vi are doing a great job of segregating different pieces of the puzzle of Train and just understanding the fights they want to take.
Oh, he's trying it again. Perfecto's stubborn main pushes. This time, draws blood. Will Na'Vi win the half? Or can Kick It claw it back? Catches the Perfecto trade. There's a lot of Na'Vi members out on Yard here. This is where angle management and awareness will start to separate our 2 competitors here. A little bit of flak onto Electronic from Pop. Advancing to the bomb train to contest it. The smoke Ivy, it's only going to have to be Kick It from heaven. Simple opens up the bomb train. He knows exactly where Kick It is.
Deagle out.
Deagle out to close the gap. Boomich to swing in. Very hard shots to hit. Na'Vi looking perfect. Oh. And Simple not missing much. 17, even the Deagle shot hits. He'll finish it off with 3. Na'Vi clawing it back, closing the gap. Will this be a 2-0?
We keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. I've been running over all the corners of my mind, trying to find a story to believe. And I've been getting sick of how I'm spending all my time, searching for a way to find relief. And I can stay inside, go to sleep, but I feel like I need to let go. And I can spin a web of any story that I like, but tonight I wanna make a masterpiece. Stepped out looking like a small fire, half glass and filled with desire. Head down, but I know I can't deny it. Life is fun when you're a liar. I'm just trying to learn from all the things that I've been told. I'm gonna paint a new reality. It doesn't take a lot to turn a person into gold. Yeah, I've been getting good at alchemy. And you can stay inside in the dark, but without.
Narcissus Vincere looking to start off their Katowice journey. It's Group B today. NAVI versus VP is quite the way to start it off. I'm Machine, I'm joined by Chad Birchall, and we have seen Simple closing it out with a very lovely little 3K to put the 8th and the win in the half. Virtus.pro, it's Navi's pick. They started incredibly strong. We had a 7-2 scoreline at one point.
Yeah, it looks like NAVI hit a settle a score. We were reflecting on last year, the RMR event, IEM New York, where VP got the better of NAVI twice. And we're speculating maybe NAVI want to come out the gates in an event that they're the champions of and show them how it's really done. And it's been looking good so far, setting up some utilities. Kick it. That looks like
stealing that one.
Smoke, but into pop. It's another CZ, this time in the hands of Simple, and he wants the knife!
Oh, I was going to scream. He tries to knife Jame with the same fight Jame had on the pistol. There's definitely some parallels between Jame and Simple. And looking good, though, for Navi. Flamey's keeping him so busy. He's had a quiet one so far here on our second. Very influential on Dust 2, and a very nice little tap here on the pistol.
Oh, Sanji, unfortunately, you're up against it here, a 1-on-4.
No armor, because he's got to accommodate for his squad.
It's nice. $300. Farming James Orp. Couple more.
Yeah, James cheering him on. Couple more, please, Sanji. Not easy. Knows where there's at least 2 of the 3. Just everyone's throwing bot shots at him.
He's given it a crack, right? So
I respect the fact that he is going to be giving it his full due diligence, even though there is a very passive stance from Navi.
well, this is his time to shine, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's very few players that operate with so little so well.
Yeah, okay, so there it is, the pistol round for Navi. Are the parallels with like Simple and Jamie talking about is like one is the god of the game and one looks like God?
What is that? What he looks like?
James, yeah.
Oh, you mean the son of God?
Yeah. Sorry.
In
yeah,
modern Western
right.
depictions of Christ.
I flubbed that one there. It was almost.
It's all right.
We'll try again next time.
Yeah.
We'll get something out of there eventually. Now,
Boop, boop. He wasn't far off, you know.
Wasn't.
He really wasn't far off.
he's cheeky. He is very
And to be
cheeky.
fair, the reload time on that CZ, like, he can entirely justify that as the only viable option.
Yeah.
So we are into Virtus.pro swallowing the bitter pill of a full eco, and, well, you can hear it. Boomage actually got a lot of damage from Yakinda, but turns around in time.
Yeah, so this one right here, these are the type of rounds you hear us say this a lot over the course of IEM Katowice, and especially Counter-Strike in the current meta. On the T sides, when they're opting for rounds like this, they just want to take it slow. They're not operating with a lot, right? You can see we got a P250 and a couple of Glocks behind it. Milk out those CT grenades. Make sure that Navi are throwing as many as they have.
Okay, well, let's use this opportunity while they take their opportunity to slow things down and get Rush involved in the conversation. Rush, are you there?
Hello, what's going on?
Group A kind of concluded our opening day of Group A, and I was wondering if you had any games you'd recommend, maybe one you observed, one you watched, one to go back through and enjoy?
What was the first one we did yesterday? Spirit G2?
We did have Spirit G2.
That was a banger. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing that full 3-map affair. There was Astralis Mouse, we had Gambit EG. I think it's worth mentioning, I haven't talked much about Evil Geniuses, but they are still in the upper bracket.
Yeah, they're playing Astralis later today, which is the rematch of the IEM New York Grand Final from 2019. And there we go. There's the final frags of that round. It was good to hear Rush's beard again. One of my favorite beards.
No worries. Sounds good. I
So
like it.
North American teams, both of which are still in that upper bracket. You got Liquid playing up against Vitality and Astralis EG in their upper bracket games round 2. Upper bracket semi. Just I can't say that with a straight face. It just sounds silly.
I can see why. There's also some elimination games today as well, Alex.
Elimination? Who are we losing?
Gambit or Mouse Sports could be going home, and the same with G2 versus Big. So they're both in the lower bracket. They'll be playing a little bit later today.
I was impressed to see Heroic pick up that win versus Big.
Yeah, me too. They're bouncing back after not the best of showings at Summit. It was still good, just they didn't win it.
The standards have got immensely higher.
I wonder why. The fakey boys as they were. But we can see the AKs are out for VP, and they're operating the same way they did in some of their CT gun rounds after the loss of Pistol. They're a little bit lighter on utility. James still has the AWP, of course. And they're taking this nice and slow. So NAVI with 3 MP9s and AUG and the Scout in the hands of Simple. The buy is definitely better for VP.
So main is Yakinda's first port of call. You can see that robotic jiggling. Yeah, just got the bomb on his back there. May want to be a bit cautious. And a deep smoke followed by a boomich push. Yakinda denies it. That is not only brave, but crucial. A trade impossible. Electronic has dropped off, but they are taking space. Flamey catching Sanji. This is an important push from Yakinda. Trying to sneak behind enemy lines. He's even got the bomb there, and Jane gets caught out. Slides out. Electronic, great shooting. If Yakinda can find a third, he is overwhelmed. Simple Scout fires off and connects. I think Electronic's done enough here, yeah. Kick it just out main. He's got 3 to find. The pop dog angle is so well perfectly timed. NAVI 11. As you said, a point to prove, I think, Chad. I think losing twice to your domestic, what would you call them? Subordinates?
Yeah, little brothers.
Little bros?
That's probably the best I've got for you right now.
That is actually, that's probably a better word than subordinates as well. So losing twice, seeing the tweets and the smileys and the...
They've been getting all the hype lately, right? NAVI are obviously one of the... We have 3 amazing teams right now. Astralis, NAVI, Vitality. That is the cream of the crop. But the way that Vitality have just been going from strength... Vitality? The way that VP have been going from strength to strength, they've been a massive threat. And the question was, can they take it against the big boys? Now, they're definitely competitive. But will they be able to take a map, take a win? We got to wait and see. Down to the pistols again. Electronic, the man of the moment last round, seeing how much he can grab against these Tech 9s towards Ivy. Spams and loses the duel.
This really has been a great performance from both of the NAVI stars. Like this scoreboard reads like you would really hope. Oh, good shooting, Busters. Oh, and it's getting exceptionally bigger. Great shot. He takes down Simple, no less, and just in the nick of time, he ducks out from the boomich advance. He doesn't have that info either. Buster. He's pre-aiming it perfectly.
Oh my God.
The aim was there. One bullet will do for both of these players. Recovers an AK and has 50 seconds.
Oh, he's gone to heaven.
Where's the bomb?
Backtracks.
Oh, Lord.
No man's land.
Yeah, so fragging is definitely the easier of the 2 options. He's adjusted in time! Oh! Buster clutching up for VP, and a new lifeline appears.
Wow. I don't think Boomich expected him to double back by any means whatsoever there. The fact that they were so close to each other, he tried to position himself tucked in heaven.
Holding his nerve, man. I mean, the fact that they made it costly here on Ivy, this is where it starts. Electronic only getting 1. The swing comes in, Simple with another, but it was...
It didn't look
Buster's
stressful.
Deagle, this one here, yeah. Very comfortable and Simple. Bam!
All right, well, that could be the lifeline that VP needs, so a massive round for Buster there. That's a lot of impact for his team.
Certainly is.
The AKs are out. NAVI will be able to buy again. Simple onto the AUG for Electronic. So this is a really good chance for VP to wrestle back control of this economy here. They win this one. NAVI will be down to a save, assuming nothing gets carried across. Box hole control taken very quickly. Ivy presence there from Sanji as well. A bit of a biff towards main. Boomich knowing control can be taken. Maybe even feigning a jump noise there just so they think that he is tucked in. And 2 players have rotated over towards B. So we've got Simple in the site with the AWP. Very up close. Interesting. And Perfecto is actually dipping back a little bit further to watch that high ramp. This is very risky from Simple.
Yeah, I mean, he's so vulnerable to upper if Perfecto goes down.
The next rotation is quite a ways away. They're not even connector.
A bit of a flash go here.
Definitely a pop.
I wonder if Simple's going to be vulnerable to that from his position. In they come.
Oh,
this is his shot.
Clipping of the train.
Room to move.
Oh.
2 misses. Real chance for VP here. Don't forget, they break the Na'Vi finances if they don't save or if they all go down. To win the round was Perfecto trying to advance. Kept himself hidden. Kick it spotted only for a moment. Electronic has his hair trimmed. And Boomich spotted out as well. They're losing every weapon here, Chad. Or are they? Good damage from Boomich. He should go down. Backing away. Bomb ticked. Virtus.pro will wrestle and jostle for control.
Sanji, is he going to let him get away?
I don't know if he's going to have the info. He's looking backtracks. Boomich has got opted to actually double back on himself here.
Just with the impact we've seen from Boomich so far, letting him hold this rifle and with his aggressive maneuvers.
Oh, there's a chance. I think Sanji might have a little bit of time. He's actually pivoted onto bomb train.
All right.
So it looks like Boomich will prevail. Or rather preserve. It is 9 for VP.
I can't believe those shots for Simple there, right? That was clearly a premeditated position that he's picking. And neither of those hit, right? The first one looked like it hit the train. The second one didn't look like it hit anything. And he just gets overwhelmed. That's the problem with playing the AWP in a spot just like that. It's hit your shots or it's all over. And that was
Which usually isn't a problem.
Yeah, not for Simple. All right, well, there's some life left in this one yet. VP back in it. There will be an eco now. There's a chance to level this out. And you can see the frustration from Simple there, of course. He was rotated over early for that purpose. Where's Boomich gone with this rifle? I think they had him solo B at the start. Well, nobody's home. Early nades towards yard. Back to 6. Kick it already out pop, taking some fights. So Navi will need to just keep their heads down or fight together.
Oh, that's a tilter.
All right, no smoke towards pop.
Shot in the backside.
They're just going to flat out Ivy here. These positions from Navi are really not great. All tucked in towards the bomb train.
Oh, Boomich, you can't do that. Boomich. Now USP frags.
Okay,
Boomich doing enough. Oh my lord, not disaster striking now. Quick, clean P250 frag. James just has to go damage control mode here. Boomich only has 15 HP, but that didn't stop him converting onto main. And I don't know if James ready for this. He has no idea. Absolutely no idea. Timing's going to be unfavorable.
Oh, Boomich
saves the day. The only weapon. You said, Chad, he's having a game. You said to stop that save. And there is the repercussions. Suddenly, that momentum swings back and forth like a pendulum between rounds 20 and 21.
It's not even what I was expecting, right? I was thinking, oh,
this duel here. This duel here, like, who is that? Buster just completely caught out. He hits him once.
Oh, what a round from Boomich. That is a huge round.
And I will highlight as well, Perfecto managed to get away with a USP frag. I'm not sure Boomich you could have asked a full ace out of him with that HP, so...
I'd be asking a bit much.
He's done his job, and well, this gets awkward now for VP. They are the ones that are on the back foot. Getting a bit wobbly. Look at this from Electronic. Sanji was just trying to throw his util, the poor soul. Flamey, so was he, but he adjusts in time. Electronic on the swing. This is chaos for VP. How is he not dead? How is Yakinda still alive?
This is absolutely wild scenes. Both teams taking space. Boomich continues forward now. This man is on a rampage.
Anyone else? Boomich is hungry. Into main, flashed by his teammates. Buster's behind enemy lines. Simple's going for no scopes. That is a problem. Not when the bomb's drop, though. You'd think that space from Kick It could be punished, but not with the bomb loose. Buster has a chance.
What is going on?
This is a unique round. It's a fingerprint. You won't see one of these again.
Perfecto.
And he peeks out on Perfecto. Okay, so just put your brain back together. Boomich is now looking to clutch up again. He got the bomb. He got it loose, and he's babysitting it. Electronic started this by pushing Ivy and killing Sanji at T-spawn.
I have no idea where he is. Surely they're going to have to work this out soon.
Well, surely they're going to have to work this out together. They're so disconnected. Kick It's just staring at Pop because he has no idea where Boomich has ended up. Don't forget, the bomb does need to be planted. It's probably about a 15-second walk.
Now Boomich is getting confused.
Why does
it's like,
Boomich
where are they?
This? Yeah, guys?
Okay. Well, sound cues. Lots of them. Lots of footsteps.
Okay, he mantles up. 20 seconds, lads. You know where he is now. Boomich dropping off for the reposition. This looks good.
My God!
He's so damn good. Boomich bringing the hype, bringing the fire, brings 13. Oh, Lord, this gets sketchy for VP. 2 heartbreakers back-to-back from Boomich.
Boomic and Katowice now starting to make a bit of a name for himself here,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Gosh, I remember the form he found on that grand final stage.
He's just everywhere. He is just absolutely everywhere. And that round was a scrim fest. Both teams were taking space off maneuvers. We had Electronic pushing Ivy, getting a kill onto Sanji. Jame coming with the flank through the Molotov. You've got Buster back at bomb train. Yakinder out in no man's land. And then Boomic finds himself in T-spawn with the bomb. And now VP, the money, it's in the bin. We've got some Deagles. We've got an AK, Tech 9, a little bit of utility. It's too late for close. They need to start converting.
Yakinder sees him not quick enough to adjust. Electronic drawing first blood and then some. Buster trades. He's into the site now, hanging out on E-Box.
The B's pushing again as well. There's going to be a double flank through Pop.
Yeah, and there's no way that he's going to be able to hold that with just a Deagle. That's the bomb as well. Actually, no, Sanji's out main. Excuse me, it's Kickert.
The timing!
To get backstabbed and no, nearly a double. Perfecto just ruining their chances, dashing the dreams. A good Deeg to keep some hope, keep some faith. He won't be expecting an AWP. Well, he will now because Simple was flashed and pulls the trigger. So we know now where two of them are, and Flamey catching Jame really does ruin Sanji's chances. He's lost his teammate. He's been here before. Slightly better weaponry than the last time we saw him thrust into a scenario like this, and he does pre-aim the right shot. Simple will close it out. And this is looking just like a disaster for Virtus.pro. They're in a waking nightmare. Boomic's back-to-back MVP performances.
Jeez. What a way to rattle. Like, absolutely get rattled, VP. These were really good rounds as well that they had stake in, and just to be ripped away like that. If we're going to look at little details just from this one, both Perfecto and Flamey were able to upgrade from MP9s into better rifles as well. So it's getting better and better for Navi as this game progresses. All right, it's another hodgepodge buy. Look at this, AWP, AK, pistol. Sanji is a Glock!
Glock and a smoke!
Oh, the classic Sanji.
That is a perfect little microcosm of the life he lives.
Dude, he's operating with a Glock, no armor, and a smoke.
Yeah, but he still manages to have positive ratings.
And almost a smile on his face too.
Sometimes. Probably not right now.
Someone's got to do the dirty work. And Jame, it's your time to deliver. If old boy Sanji's going to have so much faith in you, show us what you got.
Okay. Feels like Navi have got VP in the palm of their hand. And Jame and Kickert are their ways into a 10th here.
It's an all-in B shove here.
They're putting a lot of faith into that AWP, and I know Jame more than capable of popping off, but T-side, taking B, Glocks and Tech 9s outside of your hero players, and the spray's not perfect, so Perfecto getting hunted. Oh, he actually gets 3!
Simple flash.
That's all it takes. Another flash assist added. The Sanji frag. There we go. Using that Glock to perfection. James paid such a heavy price for that. They spray him through ramp. A deep smoke arrives. Bomb is fully committed to B.
Oh, they can't drop back. They need to get in here.
What are you supposed to do here? This is almost similar to when the bomb was dropped towards T-spawn and Boomich sat on it. Simple's climbing up the ladder. Sanji.
Oh, perfect teamwork there. Look at that. Simple sets his teammate up with a flash earlier for the double. He gets set up to close things out, and this should be done. 15-9, the scoreline now. Money still in the bin for VP. These weird buys that they've been going for, prioritizing getting the AKs, getting in the AWPs when they can, just to keep it as close as possible. Well, yikes. It's not been a very good second half for them again. Both first halves out of VP in this series have been really good. The second half, they've just fallen off a cliff, and Navi are showing their class. They are showing why they are considered one of the best teams in the world. World #1 right now on HLTV.org, and the smile on Simple's face, I think that says it all. Happy fans.
The loser of Furia NIP will be meeting the loser of Virtus.pro Navi in the lower bracket elimination game of Group B.
You want a hashtag spoiler alert?
I don't want a hashtag spoiler alert. Oh, for the Furia NIP?
For the B game?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so turn the volume off now if you don't want to hear this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Furia won 2-0 over NIP. It was a 16-12, 16-4 on the second map.
God damn, so those 10 T rounds we saw from them, they just swept them up and wrapped it all up quick.
Yeah, so they made that one quicker, and yeah, we definitely should give a big thumbs up to Junior on debut.
Is going to be waiting for whoever loses this one. Looks like Virtus.pro certainly is now VR.
Ah, that's a rematch.
Presented with 6.
Okay. That'll be an interesting matchup there because, yeah, VP did lose to NIP just the other day, if I remember rightly. Hopefully I'm not remembering wrongly. But we do have a bit of a technical issue right now. We'll hopefully get that one fixed because there could just be one more round of Counter-Strike to be played.
Yeah, it was called by Virtus.pro. It's a technical, so you won't be seeing a timer per se. Trying to get their communications back up and running.
Very important.
I mean, yeah, if there's one reason, a really good reason to be taking a timeout, I think when the comms go down, it's a pretty damn good one.
I've probably told this story a million times, but I'm sure there might be some new viewers, and we don't want to focus in on the game too much during these technical issues, but there was an event that I had the pleasure of playing in. It was a minor event. So for the majors, we used to have a different minor system more regionally, and it was one in South Korea, I believe it was. And the coaching stuff was still relatively new at the time. So the coach setup they had in these rooms, Alex, was a laptop, and the laptop was connected via Wi-Fi. So our coach, and we were in booths. So what would happen was the coach's mic would just like lag in the middle of a round, and he'd be just talking
on his Wi-Fi
because we didn't hear him during the tactical timeout. So then we just heard him all through the round. It wasn't much fun.
Do you imagine that? Just the amount of salt seeping out of every pore. All right, let's get this one started.
Final round, or potentially here. Yakinda out main, Molly down deep. The smokes to make space, but Flamey has already denied it. 4 kills now for NAVI.
Yeah, it's all that separates NAVI from an upper bracket. Furia versus NAVI. Simple just hits one of these. Oh, he has. James gone. Kicker to challenge. Santi's so quick. Gets taken down as well. He might even opt for the AWP here. Finish it off with style.
Sidearm AWP.
Yeah, just in case he needs it.
Well, that's the game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know what else to tell you. I haven't seen a Buster 1-on-5 in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, NAVI, they definitely had a point to prove here. This is Katowice. This is reigning champions of Katowice, NAVI. I think it definitely has a lot to prove. Like, you're catching up, but you're not there yet, is the message sent by NAVI.
Yeah, just slap him back down for a little while. Buster really trying to make the most of this, doesn't want to give this one up, but it is a tall task here. A 1-on-5 locked in towards box holes. He gets the first onto Simple. Now they know his position. The bomb's on down. He's found a second. If he gets the third, hold on.
Not to be. Catches the nade. It's NAVI sailing through. They'll be in the upper bracket round 2. Furia awaiting them. Virtus.pro, they're into the lowers. And a battle for survival versus the Ninjas in Pajamas.